Johanna.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's been a little while since I've made a video after I shared the 12 days of Christmas DIY gift series. I just took a little break so that I could enjoy the holidays with my family and just slow down for a little while after pumping out that series. So I hope you enjoyed that series, by the way. And now getting back into a more consistent schedule, I wanted to share a flip through of my completed junk journal because I've finished up in this one you guys have seen me working in. I've decided to stop working in this journal, one, because almost all the pages are finished. There's still a few that could have more things written on them, but because of how chunky this is getting, I'm going to stop completely just because I don't want to compromise the actual bones of this book and start making it too heavy and making things sort of fall out because I've overloaded it. I'm also getting to the point where it's a little bit tricky to write on pages because of the chunkiness of this book, but it's held up really well and it's got a lot of extra things chucked into here. So if you've watched my channel before, you know that the way that I use my junk journals is by sort of like a catch-all for bits and pieces that come into my day-to-day life, so they can be just little bits of ephemera that accumulate from like mail, packaging, friends and family, just things that you sort of don't know what to do with or don't know where to put them. I just throw them all into a junk journal and try and make it look visually appealing and sort of have fun doing a creative spread and writing down things to help me remember. So with all of that said, I don't want to ramble for too long. This actual journal was made by my friend, so a lot of people have asked me questions about this journal. I didn't make this one myself. My friend Marge made it for me, and I'll link her Instagram page down below if you want to go and say hello to her and have a look at her beautiful work. So she made me this book and gifted it to me. We've been friends for a couple of years now, so yeah, I had so much fun using this journal. So let me take you inside. So some of the pages you would have seen before. I've done process videos before on my channel, and I've done various videos where I've shared spreads and stuff. So the first page, I just sort of introduced myself, and I did a video all about starting a journal. If you want to see that, I'll try and remember to link it as well. Just a way to sort of break in your book things you can write about or stick in. And I don't want to talk too much about every single page just because we'll be here forever. So I am going to be fairly quick from here on out, and if you have any questions that I don't answer, just comment them down below. So this is just like a washi sampler page, and then I've done lots more writing in this journal than I usually do in my junk journals. I sort of wanted to challenge myself to write more. So there's lots of kind of boring pages that have just writing and nothing else. So I always try and keep like envelopes and stuff that come in the mail and just repurpose them as pockets. So I've just stuck an old photo in there, and there's some little like Polaroid pictures from Instax. This is one of my linen printables from Etsy, and then there's just like some little tags from some doilies that I got from an antique store. So this is an example of a page that I definitely could still write on, but I'm not going to. This is just something that I got at the chemist, just like a little pamphlet about migraines. I get migraines fairly often. This page is another page that has room left on it, but I've just stuck like various tags and stuff from things that I've gotten from friends or bought or got for my daughter, stuff like that. And then I think in this envelope I just have another one of those pamphlets and some packaging. So over here I have a wedding invitation and just a little note that came along with that. And then I've just got like something from the doctors and some more journaling. Again, this is one of my printables from my Etsy shop and another little Instax photo. This page I did a process video on, so if you want to see me put this page together, check out my Junk Journal With Me playlist, and I created this whole page on camera. Envelope here, which has, I guess, leftover photos and stuff tucked in there. But junk mail envelopes with the little windows are always fun to include because you can peek through and sort of see Oh, and this little tag, I completely missed this. This little wood tag was just from some clothes I got my daughter, and so I just stapled it at the bottom of the page so that it would kind of like hang off. It's like a little wood chip. It's like a little wood tag. Some more writing, a little scratchy, more writing and lists and stuff. This is something that came in the mail. This is another list, just like a shopping list. I just have some stuff from my son's birthday party. So just some little bits of ephemera, some more journaling and photos and stuff. Over here, this is a really cool chocolate packet. So this had some really cool illustrations and art on it that I thought was pretty. So I stuck it in there and just did some journaling, and it folds out. So I just attached it over the page like that. Envelope just with some extra little photos tucked inside. And then another one of my linen printables with another Polaroid picture. It's got some tea packets and tea tags. I only really drink tea in winter, so this is kind of another unfinished page, but I haven't been drinking tea, so I haven't been adding to it. More journaling, more little photos just stuck down onto pages. Another one of these linen printables. This was like a little mini process video I shared on my Instagram. More journaling. This was a process video I did on my YouTube channel if you want to see me create this page as well. Little bits and pieces left floating around, so things from like little tags from op shops. This came in some mail quite a while ago, so I did this. And then in this pocket I just tucked more things from friends and from mail, so little notes and stuff like that. Just like a little to-do list over there. Photo of my daughter. So another page that I could have written on more. I don't think I did a process video on this page, but I may have. I kind of forget, but I think I just stuck like a note in here and a little piece of lavender, some photos and printables. This is just a photo I had laying around. I don't know why I cut it like this. It looks kind of silly. This isn't something that I usually do. This reminds me of like, I don't know, the journals I used to keep when I was 10. It's kind of funny. This was like my temporary license. This is a pocket, and I think I have a process page on this spread, so I've got a pocket here with a photo, and then this folds out, and I've done some journaling, and then over here, I'll just put this back on. Over here on this page, this is also a pocket up the top where I have like a postcard with a note on it from a friend, and then another pocket here which I just stuck like a screenshot of a text, put a photo, and then I've got a paper doll, some journaling, and some more tags. These are tags from like doll's clothes that I got for my daughter. And then over here there's another little slip pocket and some extra little notes and stuff. Extra little photos that were floating around, some journaling prompts I was writing out for my zine when I was creating my zine. Over here, this is another page I did a process video on, so it was like these 3 pages. So I did some painting with black acrylic paint and created a border with some washi tape. And then I turned a junk mail envelope inside out because it has a cool little blue pattern, and used the window to put this old photo through. So you can pull that in and out. And then on the back side I just had some other little photos that I stuck and some little label stickers and stuff. And these are printable, so this one's from my shop and this one's from Molly's Mantle. So more journaling. This page I also did a process video on if you want to see. This was like it was like planning a project, so I'm planning to create a dollhouse for my daughter. And so I just took pictures of things I've been collecting and sort of mapped out what I intend to do. On the back side, just some little visitor things from the club from having dinner. Some more little notes that I just scrolled out when I was planning my zine. This is a chewing gum packet, and then this is a CD sleeve which I'm using as a photo pocket, so just a loose photo tucked in there. More loose photos just stuck on the page. This page I also did a process video on, so this is a printable page from one of the pages from our journal zines as well. So I used this as like a mind map, and I mapped out like what I would have in my dream house. And then over here I just stitched a butterfly onto the page so that its wings could lift up and down like it was just floating on the page. So that was an idea that I copied from Moonside Parlour on Instagram. And I also have a process video on this page, so this is one of the earlier pages that I did. This is a chopstick packet, and I just tucked a really slim bit of scrap paper in there to journal on, and just did some journaling. I added an acetate little page in with washi tape. So this has a pocket with photos and little journaling cards and stuff. And then I just did more journaling on the other side. So more journaling, and usually if I have enough time to film a video, I'll go all out and I'll do things that are more detailed like this because I have time to film. Most of the time I don't have time to film, and when I don't have time to film, I don't have time to sit down and do a full spread that's like all detailed and full to the brim of stuff. So a lot of the time I only have time to quickly scribble something down on a page or quickly stick down a photo or something. So there's a little bit of everything in this book. So lots of journaling and then little bits of paper. So this is just a drawing that my son did, and just more journaling really. Loose bits of paper with journaling, like notes from school and artwork from school, preschool. My son's practicing the alphabet, little lists. This is a paper bag from the chemist, and so I just tucked some extra bits and pieces in there and some business cards and stuff. I could have written in here, and I should have because this paper is so beautiful. I wrote on this side of it. And more journaling there. More just random notes and business cards and stuff. This is a paper bag. I tucked this in and I was going to write something on it later and I never did. So that's just still tucked in there. This is just a paper bag from some beeswax that I got to wax my threads. And then over here some more loose photos and tags. These tags are from something that my auntie got from Japan. So I just stapled them at the top of the page like tabs. Just some loose notes and lists and stuff in there. This is a picture of our new lounge when we got it. Well, it was new when we got it and that was what it looked like. It doesn't quite look that fresh anymore. This page I also have a process video on, so if you want to see that, it's in my Junk Journal With Me playlist. More lists and stuff. I also have a process video for this page. I really like how this page turned out. I used lots of printables from my shop, so this one, these ones, the sort of ribbon looking ones, are also from Molly's Mantle. I've got like paint chips. This was sent to me from my friend Kaylee. It's like texture paste on acetate, which is really cool. And I've just stuck a bunch of random things on this page. This is a little painting I did of my daughter, and just did some journaling underneath, receipts and stuff. A quick little scribble of our bedroom and my plans for the bedroom. So sort of like a to-do wish list type of a sketch. Just more little doodling wherever I can fit it. Stickers, more writing, more packaging in there. Could have written on this page but didn't get around to it. More photos. This was sent to me in some mail. Also, just the other day when I was looking through this journal and deciding to finish up with it, towards the back there was a couple of pages that had really nice ledger paper, and I hadn't used them, so I didn't want to waste them, so I just got my ruler and just tore them out, and then I can use that paper in my next journal. So there was just a couple of sheets towards the back that I wanted to save and actually use and not waste. So there's another one there. This page is sort of half done. It's just got some photos and a label, and there was plenty of nice space to write here, and I never really came back to it. More really dark Instax photos and a printable linen from my shop. A little bit of scribbly writing. More paper that I wish I wrote on but didn't. A little pocket here with a loose photo. And then in the back there's a beautiful expandable envelope which actually has nothing in it, but there's room to put something in there. So that is my journal. I reckon it's pretty well done. There's not that much room left in here, so I'm pretty happy to call this finished and move on to the next journal. I'm working on making myself a new journal, and as soon as I have that finished I'll share a flip through of that before I start working in it, and then I'll get back to doing some Christmas videos in that journal. Also, I don't think I mentioned, but I was in this journal for about 6 months. So I hope you guys enjoyed this flip through. Upcoming from me, the next couple of videos I plan to share will be the new junk journal I'm making for myself. I'm also making some journals for my kids. My little boy is about to start school, so I want to create little junk journal or big junk journals for them for their school years, so I need to get his at least finished. I also plan to share a video on what journals and planners I'm using or planning to use for at least the beginning half of 2019, so that's another video that I need to film. I'm also going to be sharing a flip through of my December daily. So this isn't quite finished. I'm still going to put New Year's sort of photos in the back of this, but I'm almost up to date, and so I just have to finish that off, and I'll also be sharing a flip through of that. As well as I'm working on a collection that I wanted to get done before the end of the year but didn't. Just quite a bit more work to do there, but hopefully I'll have that collection released before the end of January if all goes to plan, as well as a couple of other fun, exciting projects that I'm working on, which I hope to share really soon. I hope you guys enjoyed this little flip through. Like I said, if you have any questions about anything that I missed out or didn't answer, just leave me a comment down below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. So I hope you're all doing really well. I hope you all had a really great Christmas, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.